Hi, this is Stephen Whitesides with Greenbrier Percussion, here playing another video on a Pearl Vision all-birch drum set. This is a really cool molten orange to red sparkle. Sounds great. I think the toms tonally are very easy to work with. They have 3 distinct tuning ranges. I've tuned them in the lower range. If you crank them up a little bit, all these drums will find somewhere in the middle where they're pitched just right. You can tune them up a little more, and they usually have a somewhat higher tuning range, especially if you crank on the bottom heads a little bit. And you'll find that zone where they sound amazing. It's really easy to do. They're very easy to keep in tune. They stay in tune. And the stock heads that come with these drums, which is what we're using for the video today, all sound great. Very comfortable with this kit. The bass drum's very punchy, deep, and boomy. The snare drum's probably the first thing I'd upgrade. I'm not overly excited about it. It's a Pearl Sensitone snare. It's dry. It has some tone to it, but it's very difficult to keep in tune. The overtones are way out of control on this thing. So if you're into playing grungy jazz or really rocking out hard on it, I think it's going to work really well for you. For details and articulation, I'd recommend getting into something more like one of their Ultracast snares. Well worth the money to pair with these amazing toms and bass drum. I'm using Zildjian ZHT cymbals just to show you what an awesome large set you could possibly get if you're on a budget where you don't want to spend too much more on cymbals than you spent on the rest of the whole drum set. And some great Pearl hardware of various series, just so you can see what some things look like when you set them all up. We're also using a Gibraltar X-Head attachment to get me a second set of hi-hats on the right side here. I'm going to play a little more. We're just going to cut it to using the 2 overhead mics so you can see what the kit will sound like without the SM57s and the D6 that we're using on the bass drum for mics. This is more what the kit should sound like in your bedroom. Enjoy.